Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got what I've melted for the month of March. So we have empties, we have things I'm working on, we have things that worked out and things that did not. So let's just get right into this. So before we start on to the empties, I'm going to go through the candles that I'm currently burning at the moment. I have from the Blvd Candle Company here. This is a Canadian retired Armed Forces member who started a candle company, which I love. I'm really enjoying these size tins for the bathroom. This one is Fresh Blue Rocket. This is a fartlessness and freshly clean scented candle. This is, I was in a blue rocket once that was so full you couldn't put the lid down. It was like a real life emoji looking back at you. Only time in military service when it's good to be the first man in is right after the jingle truck cleaned it. And it's been burning really, really well. Like there's a little bit of wax along the sides, but I know from my previous experience that this will fall a little bit. I may not burn all of it, but it's been such a clean burn. It's perfect throw for a bathroom size. This tin is, like I said, the perfect size for a bathroom. The other candle I'm working on and not so pleased with is actually from, it's a White Barn or a Bath & Body Works. This is the Sweet Whiskey. This had so much promise and so much hope, but it's just been burning. So like this is the best the wicks have looked from the beginning pretty much. I've been getting a lot, like it's not even pooling out. As you can see down here, it didn't even quite pool out. I mean, I had this burning last this morning for about 3 or 4 hours. It's just frustrating, and it's at the 50% mark. You guys can see where it's at, a little under the 50%. I love the idea of the jar. The wrap looks like a whiskey, a really nice cocktail glass. This smells very, very similar to Pure Wonder, which I have an empty of a chopped up version that you'll see very shortly. They smell almost screechingly, like up your nose, like ooh, like I definitely know when this one's burning. It's not like a burning smell, it's a screechy perfume smell. If you guys are personal fragrance lovers like myself, you'll know there's certain houses or brands that when you spray it, you're just like, oh, my nose is just too screechy. For me, it's Montal and Mansura. I cannot buy from them anymore. It's just too screechy for me. I will burn this because I'm stubborn and I wanted this to work out. I do like me a sweet whiskey. I love whiskey. The scent notes on this are golden amber, vanilla infused whiskey, and sweet red berries. Not really. I would not repurchase this. I had such high hopes though. And the other candle I am currently burning in our kitchen, which does smell out all the whole space. This is such a strong candle. They're expensive, but if you can find them on sale, I highly recommend, or if you ever see them in your discount stores, grab them. They are from Hallmark, and this one here in particular is in cider mill, apple cider, and cinnamon. And this has been really, really good. So as you guys can sort of see where I'm at, and all those rings there indicate to you how many times I burnt this, probably about a half dozen times already. And it's a really well burning candle. And then this is the wicks. They're a bit close together, but they have not given me any grief at all. And man, the throw, like this is in the kitchen. I do have a great room, but when I say great room, it's like kitchen, I have a bar area, I have a dining room, I have the living room, and the hallway leading outside. This candle sends that whole place up, like above and beyond any other candle I have going in the area. I smell this one. So I do recommend this. This is the 3rd out of 4 that I've now been burning from the Hallmark Candle Company. So again, if you see this in your discount stores, definitely grab it. On to some empty candles here that I did go through. This is Champagne Toast. This is a staple that we all know from Bath & Body Works. This is bubbly champagne, bright berries, juicy tangerine. And it didn't do so bad towards the end. There's always so much candle left at the bottom in my mind. Like there's like, you know, like where the bottom of my finger is there, like the bottom, this is where it goes to. And I'm like, I can burn a little bit more, but anyway, didn't do too bad. I do like Champagne Toast. I will always buy Champagne Toast. I just wish the burns from Bath & Body Works were better, but what can a girl do, right? Then here's that Hallmark candle that I did go through finally. This one is of the Heirloom Pumpkin, which is described as pumpkin and brown butter. This, again, such a very, very well burning candle. It didn't give me any soot issues. The wicks did very well. A little bit of wax left on the bottom, but overall, you guys, I'm going to give this whole brand like a 9.5 out of 10. Out of the 4 that I've been burning, I burnt 3 out of 4, I should say, and I'm on that third one that I mentioned earlier and really do enjoy it. Again, highly recommend the Hallmark candles. And lastly, we also have another Canadian candle company, sorry. This here is the Blvd Candle Co in the scent berries and champagne. They have, I've noticed, they have new labels so they don't slide off. I did notice on their website, or on their Instagram, I should say. Love these jars. It looks like cement. It's made to look like cement. A nice, really nice lid. I had 4 of these. I did purchase 4 of these candles, and only 1 so far out of the 3 I've burned has had any issue. And I kind of figured that the first one burnt really well. The second one was like, oh dear. Then the third one burnt really, really well. Again, it's a wood wick. It provides that really nice ambiance of some crackling, and it burns really, really well. I burned this one in the bathroom. I find that the size does really, really well in the bathroom. So that's where I was living, and I really enjoyed it for there. And I have 1 more to go, and I'll definitely be repurchasing from this company. And again, you guys, in the description, just take a look. I don't get any kickback from it. It's just a 10% discount code for you and me to use if we do order from them. This is a Canadian candle company. They do ship to the US. I really happy with them. I'm very excited to have found a Canadian company that was very new. Yay! Thanks to my friend Callie. Thanks, Callie. So let's get to some things that I'm not done. I'm still working on at the moment. This will go into next month's or April's melting basket as well. This one here I've been using for the bathroom. This is from Destination Wax in Isle of Skye. It's fresh mountain air from the Highlands and an ethereal blend of light juniper, mint, and vanilla. It's been really lovely. Because my wax warmer is quite small, like the dish is quite shallow, this is a perfect little size, just a little cube to go in there. So I've been using that one in the bathroom, as well as Jasper from Super Tarts. And I don't have those scent descriptions. It's like a laundry citrusy blend. I really enjoy this one for the bathroom. Again, these little chunks are perfect for a small melter. And then lastly, from Super Tarts, again, we have Holiday Latte. And this one here is described as gingerbread cookies and freshly brewed coffee. Really enjoyed this one. Less of the coffee scent and more of the gingerbread, but in a good way. I love the molasses smell. Anyway, really enjoying this. These ones will all be coming forward for the month of April. Let's talk about some one-offs. We have a melt from Goose Creek, 1 from Scentsy, and 1 from Swan Creek. All of these I would repurchase. Let's just put it that way. They are all very good. So let's start with the Goose Creek. With Goose Creek, we can't get it in Canada, so I'm really hoping they'll have a sale, and maybe I'll hop on with my friend Teresa. But this one here was in Peach Cobbler Donut. It was really, really lovely. I've had this since 2021, so it was about time I used it. Then we have a Scentsy one that I love. I've always loved this one, sea salt and avocado. But look at the oils. Look, do you guys see it? I don't know if you guys can see it. There's like oil everywhere in the cap and along the side. I knew I had to melt this one ASAP. So it smelled really good and I really enjoy it. But I do find that Scentsy does that, and it just means that they have lots of oil, but I don't want it leaking out into things. So anyway, glad I melted that. And then we have Swan Creek. Pretty much the only Swan Creek melt that I will melt is the honey soaked apples. I absolutely love this one. When I was coming through the US again this past summer, we stopped at Buc-ee's, which is where I knew I could get this, and I did find this particular scent. So when I did, I bought 2 for myself, 2 for Ramona, and 2 for Patricia. So when I got home, I sent those to them because they know how much they love it too. So I wanted to kind of give them a little gift. Yeah, so I know that in Canada that there's a Bass Pro shop that sells it, but they don't have all the scents. They have all the real basic stuff that, I don't want. I'm beyond basic. I'm way beyond basic. Let's be honest. So I need to get the good stuff. That is the one-off section. So next up we have some Better Homes and Gardens and 1 Sensationals wax melt. So let's just start talking about the Sensationals. This is gorgeous. Strawberry, yes. Now why they have a cinnamon stick in the picture is beyond me. I have no idea. There's no cinnamon in this at all. But this was so good. It was strawberry crunch, 100%. I would recommend this one. It does have a USA stamp, so I'm not sure if we can get it here in Canada. Again, a lot of these things I picked up along route on a very long road trip that we took this summer. But let's talk about the Better Homes and Gardens Warm Spring Sunshine. This is wonderful. This is described as white peach, daisy, Granny Smith apple, rainwater, melon, garden flowers, and amber. So this was really, really nice. Again, this is one of those big family value packs. It's like double the size of a regular 6-pack. So 100% would recommend that one. We have aromatherapy version here. This is a peppermint. I love this one in the bathroom. I love peppermint in the bathroom. So that's where it went. Cube sizes are great. There's 6 of these cubes on this one. And so 1 cube per time in the bathroom was perfect. And then we have 3 of the Better Homes and Gardens standard size wax melts. We have the white peppermint mocha, we have sugared lavender twist in the old packaging, and lavender lemonade in the old packaging. So I actually brought forward new packaging versions of these for my melting basket for the month of April. Those 2 I melt in the bedroom and I love them. This one I melted in this room, which I consider my office. This is where I spend a lot of time when I'm not at work. This is described as peppermint coffee, sugar cane, fresh or frothed milk, whipped cream, and candy canes. So I really enjoyed this one in here. It's very invigorating and I really enjoyed that one. So yay. So then we have 2 from the Bathing Garden. We have this one here, which is Ever Apple, which is really, really lovely. I've had this before, 100% recommend. And then we have a sorbet scoops, which I just started melting actually the other day. Really enjoyed it, gone through the whole thing at this point. And really enjoy it. That's perfect for this like spring, like leading into spring. I think that was wonderful. I don't have set note descriptions, unfortunately, because Bathing Garden doesn't put them on there, but I'm really hoping someday they will. Then let's go on to some Super Tarts. I just have 2 Super Tart clamshells. I'm almost out of my clamshells from Super Tarts because most everything I own from Super Tarts is a BAM bag at this point because that's how I order my Wax Wednesday orders. This is Sophia, which is described as pear gelato and blackberry jam. Delicious. Not my first rodeo with this one. Really enjoyed it. And Casper. Again, if you're a gourmand lover, this is something you need to get. This is toasted marshmallow, vanilla bean Noel, cornbread, and Mexican fried ice cream. This is so good. Both of these are wonderful. I would highly recommend. I would definitely repurchase myself. Lastly, in the clamshells, before we go into really quickly do the bags, we have Zape's Frapperon wax melt, which is almond macaron, fresh baked cookies, and espresso. And then we have this one here called White Christmas, which is very Christmassy, was very outdoorsy, piney kind of scent. There's no scent note description on this one. So I really enjoy Zape's wax for sure. I have lots of it and can't wait to get into more of it. All right, now we have a ton of bags. And when I get to this section, I'm just going to blow through them. I'm going to tell you whether I like them or I don't like them. And yeah, let's just go right into this. So I have this section here from VCS or Vintage Chic Scents. First one is Vecna Macaroon Mint Leaves, Rosemary, Peppermint, and Woodsy Notes. It was nice. I don't think I necessarily feel like the need to get it again. Then we have Central Park Snow Globe Peppermint Cream Noel. I love this one so much. I will be receiving a Blossom bar of this. So of course I would say buy it. And then we have a Whiteout, which is Fresh Spearmint, which is actually quite lovely. I really enjoyed it in the bathroom. Then we have Witch's Chair Vanilla Lace and Vermont Honey Apple. 100% yes. Anything with vanilla lace in it, I want, I desire it. It's so good. Hopelessly Devoted to You, which is sweet blackberries, juicy honeydew, and cotton candy frosting. This was actually quite enjoyable. I don't know if I would buy it in a large concentration of it, but I really did enjoy it while it was melting. Then we have Calming Circle, which is sweet lavender vanilla ice cream drizzled with coconut cream. This was lovely. This one I split. They were like leaves, 2 leaf shapes, and each leaf I cut in half and put in the bedroom. Great bedroom melt. Shamrock Shake, of course, popular. I melted this one on St. Patrick's Day because that's what you do. Mint cream vanilla swirl milkshake topped with whipped cream. So yeah, I would buy a lot of that one. It is very good. And Hopper's Morning Routine. Remember, mornings are for coffee and contemplation, so indulge in glazed donuts drizzled with caramel sauce with a steaming cup of black coffee, just like Detective Hopper. So I wouldn't say that I had to go and get more of that one, but it was really lovely. Then we have a little bit here from Destination Wax. Oh, Moon Spice cookie, you guys, you need this in your life. Yes, this is a loaf-sized bag. I will get more of that one. And it's a repurchase as well. This is another one I would get a buttload of. This is the vanilla lace. So a Victoria's Secret's vanilla lace. As I mentioned moments ago, anything with vanilla lace, bring it on. And that was a loaf. I would get a loaf again in a heartbeat. And then we have 2 other items here. This is the cranberry fig, which is tart cranberries, fresh fig leaves, and a touch of clove. Really enjoyed that one. And brandy pear, I would get this one in a loaf size as well. This is sweet baked pears flambéed with a rich cider brandy. So this was a very successful Destination Wax melt for the month of March. This item here, it smells like that whiskey candle I told you about at the beginning. I had chopped up a 3-wick candle from Bath & Body Works quite a while ago, and I melted it finally, and it was this like, ugh, this sting in my nose smell that I almost felt like someone sprayed Montel or Montserrat, something with oud or something. Very strong in my house, in my space, with this and that whiskey candle I talked about earlier. Again, Bath & Body Works, Pure Wonder, chopped up 3-wick candle that I did. It was described as ice rosé, star jasmine, crystal, and amber. I'm going to say there was like oud to this, so I don't know. I'm not a big oud fan, so maybe that was it. I have no idea. Then we have 2 items from Super Tarts. So these were band bags that I went through. We have iZombie, which I don't have in set no description, but it's like super sweet, and it was like sweet and lavendery. And then we had this one here, which is Alien, which is a great fall. Normally I would melt this, but I really felt inspired. It was green and I needed to melt some green for the month of March. This here is apple cider vanilla bean and donuts. So I did this one in the bathroom and also sometimes in living rooms, just sort of like that fresh smell. Love it. Last but not least, we have some rainbow melts to talk about. We have Purple Holiday, spiced plum and lavender woods and vanilla bean. Wow, really, really nice in the bedroom. Clark, flannel and pine sap and crackling birch. This was okay. I did chunk this up into many pieces and they went into the melter in the bathroom. It was okay. It wouldn't be something I would get again, but I definitely liked the Purple Holiday. And Cowboy Coffee, again, her coffee samplers are amazing. Black coffee, campfire, marshmallow. It's the divine. I loved it. All right, you guys, that was everything. That is what I melted, what I emptied, what I'm currently melting at the moment, or burning, I should say. So again, I really appreciate you guys. If you do like these videos, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. We've got so many videos to do. I'm sorry I've taken quite a bit of a break these days. I took like 3 weeks off, but there's been so much going on. I started a new job and it requires a lot of my brain space and patience. So when I come home, the last thing I want to do is to pop down and do videos and edit them and so on. So with that being said, I am on track. I've got a few more videos to do. There's lots of Lululemon coming up. Sephora VIB sales coming up shortly. So I'm really excited about that. There's going to be definitely a haul there. So you guys, if you like anything that smells good, you guys stick around because I got a lot to talk about, including some perfumes that I've got. I've got a couple already to share with you guys and more on their way. Therefore, there will be a haul down the road. Anyway, you guys, as always, be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.